All right, man. It is finally time for me to go ahead and say this, okay? True spills. It's time to say it. It's just that time to say it, man. I would do the introductory, but I don't think this is gonna be one of those lives that I gotta do an introductory for. So I'm gonna save that and skip that. Okay. Now, what I will say is that it is finally time for me to come out and say that I'm officially gonna be done as far as making boxing content on YouTube. What's going on, Mr. Shelton? Jose Diaz, salute to y'all. Um, it just got to the point where it is too much of a headache for me, you know, to keep up with everything going on, all the different things going on in social media and stuff like that. And I just don't want to participate no more. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be like I just want to lay back in the cut and be at peace. Okay. Now I'm not gonna get rid of the channel or anything like that. The channel will probably stay up. I just believe that I'm at that point right there in my life where I don't want to speak about boxing anymore. Um, I'm almost thinking that if I'm gonna speak any boxing, or if I'm gonna do any more interviews moving forward, I'm probably gonna reserve those for my Instagram page. Uh, that's where I think I will drop any type of boxing talk if I do decide to speak on any topics in boxing. It's probably going to be via Instagram. Uh, so for those of y'all that follow me on Instagram, that's more than likely where I'll be at. Okay, and I think my Instagram it is in my description in here. Um, I do have a what's going on, Camara? I do have a gaming channel. That's where I'll probably be at mostly. I'm going to just game and have fun and live a stress-free life. I believe boxing has gotten to the point where everything is stressful, debatable, argumentative. It's gotten to the point where it's divided everybody. Uh Not for me, because I don't have, and I'm gonna repeat this, okay? I don't have any beef with anybody at all on YouTube. I don't. Even the people that have spoken against me or said things to me, I don't have any beef with nobody online, bro. I don't. I just don't. I don't. I see Mr. Shelton. You was banned on IG. I get it. I get it. But this is the end road for me, man. It just is what it is, man. You know what's going on, D Man Junior? It just is what it is, man. That's just where I'm gonna leave it at. And the only reason I'm saying is because my IG will be the perfect place for me to continue doing anything having to do with boxing. My IG will be the best place. I got every boxer that I know I have on IG. It'd be easier just to do an interview with them like that or a chop session with them like that over there. I don't need to be on this platform to do that. So moving forward, this will be my last live on this channel speaking about any of this boxing or any of that stuff like that. Yeah, I'm good, D man. I'm good. Uh so it's not entirely the end. It's just that I'm going to use my platform on Instagram anytime I do feel like talking about boxing. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Carlos, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? I miss hearing your takes. You're my favorite Canelo hater, man. Hey, listen, man, but all these fighters, man, they get their just due. At the end of the day, I don't think that we have to be And I know I've probably been guilty of it myself. I don't think none of us are perfect. I know none of us are perfect, but I don't think it gets to the point where we have to. I don't think we need to be shitting on on fighters, for to get our point across. I don't think we need to go to the extremes that some people do. I've never been one, and you can check my track record on Twitter or anything like that. I've never been one to get into debate or go back and forth with any professional fighter on typing again. You know how some of these people were tag boxers and talk shit on them and cuss them out and do all that. I've never been one to do that. There's a lot of things that people don't agree with me on when it comes to boxing, but I've never got on Twitter and tagged any boxer and went off on them. Never got on there and shitted on any of them. It's just not my thing. It's not my thing, and I understand the frustration with a lot of people when it comes to these boxers, but I don't think going at them directly is the solution, because a lot of times these boxers go through things behind the scenes that the fans are not privy to. So I spoke on this, a while back, because I manage boxers. I try to help make matches as well. I do a little bit of matchmaking and all that. And without mentioning names, I have seen it where a certain fighter wants a good test in their next fight, and all kind of offers get thrown out there, but the oppositions that folks like us, quote unquote, will say we want to see them fight, when they don't accept the offers, and then you go to plan B and plan C, and none of them take the fight either, you end up with a fight that you're like, why are they fighting each other? Oh, he ain't daring to be great. He ain't trying to test himself. And little do you know that behind the scenes, they did try to make these fights, but the opponent that we wanted didn't accept the terms or even threw a counter offer back. That's another thing that a lot of people don't see. Don't tell me that the offer was low, because if you said no and didn't throw a counter offer, then you weren't willing to negotiate either. If you say no, I don't accept this, but here's my counter offer. This is what about the ballpark I want to work with, right? Now you're willing to negotiate. Now you didn't completely turn away to fight. And a lot of times that happens where the negotiating stops. And this is why I am not quick to jump on there and go at a fighter. This is why I don't tag any of them and go off on them and shit on them or call them a duck or call them a this or call them that. That is the reason, because firsthand I have seen how little the fan knows about what went on behind the scenes. And that's why I don't do that. That's why I am careful with that. And I get it. I get it that a lot of people get frustrated and they feel that these fighters are going to listen to you when you go at them. Um, it does nothing. It absolutely does nothing. I know a lot of boxers, and most of them that I ask, hey man, when them people said that to you on Twitter, what'd you think? I don't care. They don't know the truth. They don't know what happened behind the scenes. They don't matter. They're not the ones who's running my career. They're not my manager. They're not my promoter. They're not my immediate family. They don't understand how this business works. So they don't really care when you do that. You know, So when you think you done did something, and oh yeah, I went off on him. I cooked him. They don't care. They don't care. But my IG is in my description. I believe that's the should be it should be how you find me. Let me look at my IG and see something. Mhm. I don't know. I think that's my IG. Let me see something. Where is my ID? I wonder if I got that. I probably don't have it on my computer. Okay. It's on my phone only, man. But that's really the purpose of why I wanted to make this live because I know a lot of people haven't seen me for a long time and what's going on with Kano and why isn't he making content, man? Nothing is wrong. I just don't feel like I have the energy to endure through boxing anymore. And I said to myself, if I do have any hot little take that I want to say, I think it's better suited for Instagram. If I want to chop it up with any of these boxers that I'm really cool with, it's better suited for Instagram. So that's where I'll be. I think it's still kind of local sports for my IG, but you know what? Let me see something. Let me see. Mm-mm. Oh, I don't know. I would have to sign in. Let me see. Let me see if that's it. Um. All right. Let me go to my profile, and I'm gonna put the link in here. I hope it works in here when I put the link. I don't know. That's my Instagram. So I feel you. I feel back a lot too. The current world, boxing world, is a circus, hella exhausting. Yeah. But listen, everybody, I know you do, D man, but that's where I'm gonna do everything at from here on out, man. And I gotta talk to a few of these boxers that I usually deal with, man, to let them know that's where I'm gonna be at from here on out. Um, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. You know. Other than that, I'll be in my gaming channel. I don't need to promote it here. I mean, I know everybody's not into gaming, but I got another YouTube channel that I game on, and that's where I'm usually at most of the time. So that's where I'm spending my time at. But I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I appreciate everybody that's followed me throughout the years. And hopefully I see y'all at Skywalker Media. Hopefully I'll see y'all on my Instagram. Most of you already follow me on Instagram, but that's where I'm going to be at for sure, for sure, for sure. This will be the last time that I do a live on YouTube itself, man. So that's where I'm at with it, man. Appreciate everybody that's messed with me, man, throughout the years, man. This kind of local TV, I'm out of here, man.